All right, everybody, we're live. Welcome to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up. It is March 20th. Guess what? It's the first day of spring, my friends. First day of spring means for some, cleaning the house, tidying up. Others, it means blooms are blossoming, birds are singing. And for some, it means that summer is a little bit closer. So we got Bad Billy 429 is in the house. What's up, Billy? How's your new truck? If you guys haven't figured out yet, I am at soccer practice because that's what I do. Thoughts of an old soldier. How you doing, buddy? Not much. Love my new truck. What color did you end up getting? Oh, man, I was looking at a few things, and last night, I guess, or yesterday, Iowa PD officers were some serious heroes. I don't know if you guys have seen the thing, and what is it, I don't know how to pronounce it, Lemoyne's, something like that, but caught 3 kids. There was an apartment fire that was burning, and there was a mother and 3 children, and she dropped the children, and the police officers caught the children, thank goodness, and no injuries. So they had no injuries. Mom, a few minutes later, got rescued by fire personnel with a ladder, so that's pretty awesome. It's unfortunate that their house burnt down, or their apartment, but they made it out alive, so that's more important than anything. But awesome job, PD. You guys in Iowa, way to get out there and help out. Way to save some people. I know all you police officers anyways wanted to be firefighters, and if you guys would have scored 5 more points on the test, you could have had it. But since you didn't, you guys run around and chase donuts. Don't worry, I don't got a problem with it. No, but I wanted to give kudos to those guys. That's really awesome. They did, at least it's in the news, right? Problem with a lot of that stuff is it never makes it in the news. And especially with, law enforcement not getting the, basically getting the brunt. And it's been getting better, it seems like. For a little while there, it was like, man, everybody's bashing on the police officers, and they're all out there doing their job and saving people and keeping the city safe for the town. So we've got Fuzz Fork out there, a lone guy sitting in a car by himself at night. Nope, that's only if you think that way there, Fuzz Fork. But that's pretty awesome. I'm glad they stepped up. They didn't. Problem with police officers at a fire is they usually park right in the way and basically block access for the fire personnel. So let me turn the lights on. And then when the fire personnel get there, they can't either deploy their outriggers for the ladder or something, and they park by the fire hydrant. There's always something. But these sound like these guys did a great job. So kudos for saving those people. So how's old Fuzz Fork doing? How are you guys doing tonight? Figured I'd BS a little bit, wait for you guys to show up. It seems like coming in and out. But it's been a good night. My wife has us on this whole kick to clean and get rid of a lot of stuff at the house, which is a good thing to get, basically lighten your soul, get rid of all that shit you got sitting around the house. It's been working out pretty good, but I've been shredding papers for like 3 days. We got papers from, 20 years ago. They staged a gun protest. Yeah. I even touched it in time and it didn't go. So we've been cleaning it up, been shredding papers, getting rid of a bunch of stuff in the garage. I actually, not officially right this second, but I can actually park a vehicle in my garage. Like, that's never happened in 3 homes that we've had. We've always had a decent sized garage. My truck was either too big, too tall, or too long. There was one garage we had that had an 8-foot door, and I was all excited. And I parked my F-350 in it. And I had like this much of the back of my bed was still hanging out. So I was like, dang it. So someday, soon, I'll be able to park this thing in there. Not that I'm going to leave it in there, but I'm at least just going to drive it in there. That way I can do stuff on it, tweak with it a little bit, jack it up, change the oil, whatever I need to do. Screw around, put more stupid stripes on it. I am liking the stripes. I got a couple compliments from some Forerunner people that, you know, at a parking lot or whatever. So it's kind of cool. It's a little different, but my wife's like, why did you put stripes on it? So one of these days, I don't know what to do. I'm either going to vinyl the whole just quarter back section or something, but I don't know. Just something to be different. Billy, did you ever say what color your new truck is? Dark gray, black. Well, that's gonna look sweet. I guess I should say it does look sweet. That's cool. 4-wheel drive or no? You gotta have 4-wheel drive living where you're at. I would assume. It seems like you would have to. Oh, Billy's way up there in the Michigan snow country, where the stop signs start shrinking because the ice and snow are so tall. When you see the stop sign and it's only, you know, about 10 inches from the ground, you know you're in an area where you need 4-wheel drive. Yep, 4x4s only. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. And you guys are probably running studded tires during winter probably too. I don't know how much snow's up there. I know you guys get a lot of snow though. A lot more than we get. What's the news? Anybody got any news? I know Trump's getting bashed for yapping about things, which is just another day in the neighborhood. Got weather, got spring's finally showing up, thank goodness. So we battled our way through the winter, especially you guys up north. Old Bad Billy. Someday soon you're gonna be, of course you probably got snow on the ground for all I know, but it's probably getting a little bit better. We got a lot of trees blooming around here right now, which is really cool to see. It's looking cool, and then the leaves show up. But the weather's a lot nicer. I'm glad that the time change happened, because it is not. Michigan men take their spouse every year. Hard work. Fuzz sport. I found more gourds, Fuzz. I don't think I'll do a video on it, but I put a lot of them up. I put the gourds up. If you guys aren't familiar, my mom does a lot of did a lot of Native American gourds, and so I put them up above in my area where I do all my YouTube stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. And I think there's a couple. There's one that's a birdhouse that's really cool. I might have to show you guys that one, but for the most part, you saw most of the nice ones. But I figured do a little live chat tonight, see who's out there, a little BSing, sitting here in a car waiting for the kid to finish soccer. So other than that, that's my big exciting day. Just getting over a cold. There you go. Just getting over a cold. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a cold. It wasn't a flu. Well, it was something. I don't know. But it was like 5 really short people. See, I didn't, even shorter than me, beat me with bats for like an hour. Like my body was sore everywhere. And I just laid in bed. The first couple days was like 48 hours. I probably laid in bed about, I don't know, 40 of them. Probably 40 of them. It was bad. I just laid in bed and all I wanted to do was sleep. I was sore as hell. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what I caught. It's not like I had a runny nose or sneezing or anything. Got a little cough thing going. But other than that, I'm better. Hoping to do some shooting tomorrow. Snot all over his. No snot. Hoping to do. We're supposed to be doing some shooting tomorrow with X-Ring, which should be pretty fun. I don't know what we'll end up getting into, but we'll do something. Thinking about that egg challenge. There's an egg challenge that somebody was doing at 20 yards. I figured we could probably do that, and maybe if that was too easy, not easy for me, but easy for Ray, we'd do it swinging. So as the egg's swinging at 20 yards, which may be easy, maybe not, but then try it at like 100 yards as well, just to kind of see. Me, I'd be lucky to hit a 10 by 10 steel target because I have enough issues at 100 yards with the pistol. But Ray, he can hit the target shit almost any time he wants at 100. So I think it'd be a pretty cool video to whack an egg or maybe even a swinging egg at 100 yards. That'd be pretty cool. He doesn't know this yet, but I'm always coming up with ideas of something. Gotta have ideas. You guys got any ideas for videos you want to see Ray and I work on? It's always fun to get your guys' thoughts about it. I'm sure you guys saw my latest video where Ray says, I don't want to shoot like Rick. That was a fun day. That was we're trying that on we're doing a couple things. We had a PSA PG9, which, man, I'm telling you, the 9mm AR style pistol and rifle is so much fun. It's way cheaper to shoot than 223, and it's I think of it as a good training tool for shooting 3-gun, where you're running around with the rifle, but the cost for shooting's a lot cheaper. It's easy to reload a bunch of 9mm and go out and practice than to try to reload a bunch of 223. Is the kick a little different? Yeah, but for the most part, the training's pretty much way better than nothing. I give up first day of spring looking for 70-year-old version. Yeah, 70-year-old, and yeah, you're gonna have to go to the church. You're gonna have to go see Mother Teresa. You're gonna have to go searching in the what are those ladies called? The nun area. See if you can convert them over to hang out with a dirty old man like you. Good luck on that there, Fuzz. Saw who was doing some new reloading. Mario Mosen was doing some new reloading, and Alan B Pro was doing some new reloading. So that's pretty cool. I congratulate those guys on a fun new adventure. But what a great process, especially learning pistol stuff. It's cheap, it's fun, It's rewarding, to say the least. Oh, and I've been getting a ton of not a ton of videos, a ton of responses on my my wet tumbling, the bottle one where I make that fake commercial. That one's gone really. A lot of people are watching that one, and they're commenting on how putting basically their brass into this bag and then throwing it in with their clothes. I mean, I talked about this before, but man, that is such a bad idea. You're contaminating all your clothes. So don't do that. And then one guy said, well, I'll put it in a bottle. I'll put it in a bottle with stainless media, and then, you know, the Lemmy Shine and Dawn, and then I'll throw it in the laundry with the other stuff, but with the bottle cap on. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm pretty sure he's not married, or he's not going to be married pretty soon, because if I tried to do that, and my wife's, she's not mean and she's not nice. She's right in the middle, right? I just don't see her going for that shit at all. I'm back. Had to go shoot a possum. Yeah. Those possum are nasty. So yeah, so I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why everybody wants to throw it in there. I guess if you had one that was just made for that, you could just do it, but we've done cement mixers. Yeah, dogs in the freaking, yeah, they don't like that shit. Did it ever go to like possum? Did it possum out? But the cement mixer for wet tumbling, doing large amounts, I have an old video of that. We used we got it at Harbor Freight, I think. Harbor Freight or Home Depot, I can't remember. The cement mixer, it was the plastic barrel style. It's in the house going nuts. Saw it outside. Oh. And we changed it up and covered the blades, and that worked well. I mean, we were doing like 40 pounds of brass at the same time, and it was coming out really nice. So if you need heavy doses, if you're gonna do lots and lots of reloading, that was definitely a way to go. My buddy of mine still has that machine. He lives in California, but man, it'd be fun to do another video on that, because it was a lot of fun. And that worked out well too. He built a table that had like a 3-inch lip on it, and it had 3 screens underneath it, so that the brass, and it worked well. After it tumbled, turned it off. I think, I can't remember how long we ran it for. I think an hour. Washed it all out. That stuff was looking great. Every once in a while you get a piece that it was the wrong size brass, it'd be stuck in another case, and you can tell a huge difference of the ones that weren't. Got A&A's out there. How you doing, bud? Appreciate you showing up. We're just BSing, having fun, just like we do when it's soccer practice day. I got another 25 minutes or so, and then I gotta head down and pick up the monkey. But other than that, it's been a good day. Guys doing any 80% stuff? Building anything? Sounds like I was watching Coda Boy's video the other day, or actually today. I think he was talking about Pennsylvania and a lot of the gun stuff they're trying to change. Do I separate my brass before tumbling? Yes. I have those little baskets. The Redneck Preva, Tony, what's up? And that helps a lot. And the reason why I separate them beforehand is so you don't get the 9mm and the 40, and then you get a half polished 9mm, so it makes it nice. But yeah, they're not. I think it was like $32. I think I got it at, actually I bought it off Amazon. But the brass, it's cool because you pour in everything, and then you shake it around. 45 stays on the top. Everything else goes down below. And then you just keep doing that. Go to the next basket, shake it around. And then they have a 380 tray. It's a metal steel plate. Those haunt you if you're loading 9mm and you don't use that thing. So you'll be going, loading, and then all of a sudden, seeing that Hope AR will follow. Tony, you gonna get one of those ARs? And all of a sudden you have a really tall bullet sitting in a short case, and that's if it doesn't get caught in between. Like, usually those will pop out depending on what reloading tool you're using. And sometimes they don't, and they make it all the way around. They'll get powder, or first they'll get resized, powdered, and primered, and all the way around, and I'll put a bullet on it, and I'll keep going, and then I'm like, that don't look right. So there's lots of little steps in there where you can catch your mix-ups. And then after all that happens, if it ever makes it into the tray where it's done, it's going to get case checked anyways. So it's like my last chance. A lot of stuff, most of the stuff, I'd say a good 90s, high 90s % are perfect. Sometimes you can short stroke the machine so it's not, the bottom of it towards the bottom is not completely resized. So when you go to throw it in there, it's high and tall. And so what I'll do is I'll take anything that doesn't pass, I'll put it in a bag, depending on what's wrong with it. And I'll just sometimes I shoot it just to reuse the brass again. And then anything else that makes it through everything and then makes it through the final case gauge will be put in the plastic, what are they called, MTM boxes. And then that stuff's ready to go. It's ready to either be shot in the infinity. Of course, lately that's what I've been doing, is a lot of 9mm for the infinity. And that thing, that ammo works in the pistol as well. The AR, actually the carbine rifle, I have the rifle version, and it works well. So it's all ready to go. I'll be trying to do I won't be able to do it at Clinton House because they're not going to have any, but pistol, the PCC, I really want to try one of those out just to have a little bit of fun and see how I do competing, or at least just to try it out. Rob and John, we did one match where we added one extra guy. We just came up with it was called like a Rob John Rick was the name. And every time that guy was come up, we would shoot it. We signed up as a PCC, and then we just kind of swap just to run a stage. And that was a lot of fun. That was a good time. The problem with those are, because I was talking to X-Ring about it, is you have to set up an entirely, not always, but you have to set up almost its own stage along with the 3-gun stage. So it makes it difficult because the long distance stuff for the actual 223 stuff is going to be a lot farther than it would be for the pistol caliber carbine. So then you have to kind of set up the course for that as well, which is which makes very much sense, because you're basically having to set up 2 stages for every stage. TB, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you showing up. We're just BSing at the old soccer field. This is a different one. This isn't the one by the prison. That place trips me out. So this one I'm in Buncombe Field, I don't know, Buncombe Field near Asheville. But that's been a lot of fun. So we did a little bit of testing. I actually was planning going to Creator Summit this September. I don't believe so. Not unless one of those guys take me with me. Take me with them. My channel, I don't know if you have to have a certain amount of subscribers. I don't know. I haven't filled anything out or done any of that stuff. So it would be cool. I don't know what days it is, and I don't know what part of the world I'm in. I might be at work. I don't know. It always seems like I'm at work. But I might be off. Of course, if it's this summer, I could be at some big old volleyball tournament somewhere in Florida. I know I'll be in there in June for a volleyball tournament. But when are you going to retire? I was talking to my wife about that today. I'm like, I am getting sick and tired of flying back and forth. And the plan was, like, I wanted to finish my 30 years out, and that's April 19th, which is, I don't know, less than a month away. Actually, it's almost exactly a month. Today's the 20th. But I would give time for the chief to fill the position and do all that stuff. Wouldn't just say, hey, I'm giving my 2-week notice, because that's kind of messed up. But I don't want to work. I don't want to fly back and forth forever. I don't know. Some days I wish it was yesterday, and then some days I could do it for another 5 years. It just depends. It won't be 5 years though. I can't fly that much longer. I swear the airplanes are killing me. My body's getting, I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's getting compressed or something. I don't know. I just feel like after I get off the plane, man, it's killing me. It gets tough. It gets tough dealing with that crap. Hill Climb, Ohio. How you doing, buddy? It's, I don't know. So I don't know. I can't answer that. Let's see. Hope you're not flying on I am actually. Southwest and American Airlines, and there was a couple others. They decided to keep flying. So I checked my flight the other day. I was kind of procrastinating, hoping that I couldn't find a flight to work. And my little flight thing says we're still ready to rock and roll in a few days. I was like, oh, man. So I don't know if they figured out the problem. I actually watched some videos on that. There's a thing called, and I'm going to screw it up, but it's basically 4 letters, CMAC, C something like that. And it basically is a sensor goes bad, and it faults, supposedly, and it tells the plane it needs to descend. So MCAS. Thanks, Captain Shark. Thanks for showing up, Captain Shark. I didn't see you, little ninja. So I'm going to kind of ask the pilot if he knows how to do that, whatever the hell it was, MSAC or whatever. Manual, how to do a manual override or how to pull it out of the system. Because, I don't know, I feel comfortable on a plane. The shit will be going and the wings will look like they're, moving 5-10 feet sometimes. And you guys know I sit by the window if you see my other videos. And I just chill out and hope for the best. There's not really much you can do besides enjoy the free freaking nightmare. But, every once in a while you'll hear people screaming or a kid will be crying. Not because, their ears hurt, but like a different type of scream. Ask him if he knows where the case breaker switch is. Yeah, see, I'm going to do that because I looked into it today, actually, Captain Shark. I couldn't remember what that thing was. I was thinking it started with a different letter, but I'm pretty sure they're keeping everybody aware of that now. And then it swapped over to some other thing about how the FAA and Boeing, they're letting Boeing check stuff, inspect, because they don't have enough people to inspect all the the 737. I mean, I don't know how many there is. I know that Southwest, that's all they use, is they only have one style plane. There's newer ones and older ones, but it's all that model, that same size. So yeah, we're gonna rock on. I mean, it's not any different. You know, as if they know how to override the thing, I mean, we're good to go. American pilots haven't had any problems. They train for international pilots. Not so much. Yeah, see, and I think that's a good thing about, you know, the FAA. I don't know if there's a national one as well or whatever the case is, but I know one pilot, he actually flies movie stars and rock stars now and all that crazy shit. In kind of they're not his company, but he flies for a company where like the big money people fly with, so they don't have to sit on a commuter plane with the rest of us. But all the testing and stringent shit that he has to go through, like I could totally tell that those guys have it down. Net Jets or Wheels Up. Net Jet sounds right. I don't know. But it's like, I know those guys have a chance to practice. I know they have to requalify after so many days, months, or whatever it is. Obviously, it's not days. But let the pros do what they do and cross your fingers and hope for the best. And then, I don't know. I never want to be in a plane crash. I might have told some of you guys this, but there's a guy named Moselle. When I was working in a hunting ranch in Wyoming, and he has been in 3 commercial airplane crashes. He's a dentist. He's either a dentist, yeah, he's a dentist, and he's like lives in Louisiana or something. And this was in like 1990. What year would it have been? 97. Doesn't really matter. But he's been in 3 real commercial airplane crashes. One of them, the plane split in half. I don't know. Obviously, I would assume it landed first and split in half. One of them wasn't a big deal, but the one where it split in half, like he was handing kids out the freaking crack of the plane and shit. And we picked all the hunters up, and then we'd bring it in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and then they'd come and we'd bring them to Thane, Wyoming, and then from there we'd start the ranch thing, and then they'd go on a 10-day hunt. But I'm like, how would you ever get on a plane again after the first one, let alone the second one or the third one? So I don't know. I guess you can think of it as, man, I'm so damn lucky, or you can think of it as I'm invincible. Or you can think of it as, I need to buy a lottery ticket. Oh, that's what I should have done. Did anybody win the lotto? What time's that thing start? It's supposed to be a big old Powerball or Mega Millions or some crap. Dang it. I wanted to spend my $2 on winning, possibility of winning. It wasn't his time to go. Yeah, it definitely wasn't his time to go. The first time, second time, maybe he's a cat. Maybe he's got 9 lives. I don't know. I don't understand it. But he's a lucky son of a gun. 500 million. Tony, did you buy me a ticket? I need someone to give me a ticket. What time does it start? Is the drawing over? I got 15 minutes. I could probably run right over here. Keep me updated, folks. Actually, that's a McDonald's. They don't have tickets. There's a gas station there, though. You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning on a clear day than winning the lotto. Yes, but somebody wins the lotto. Nope, me either. At 10 p.m. Usually draws around 11 o'clock. Dang, you guys, should we go get a ticket? I'm thinking we should. Can I be back in 15 minutes? Oh, we'll find out. All right, let's go get a lotto ticket. You guys are gonna shit when I win, huh? Let's do this. Mission, lotto tickets. Leave the kids stranded. Shit, he's almost a grown man. Well, he's 16. Problem is, he got his permit and he can't freaking drive after 9:30 or 9 o'clock. So I always have to drive his ass to, he could drive himself to practice, but then he'd have to walk home. And his mama would not let that happen. So, let's see if the service works. We are in North Carolina, you never know. Burp. Let me turn this light on and this one off. That way I can see if any pedestrians are trying to jump in my way. There's a lot of people jogging, which makes no sense to me. I mean, kudos for like really going for it and being all exercise worthy and all that kind of stuff. But when I see people jogging at night, like bonus points, and then like when I see them and it's freezing ass cold out, or they're jogging in the snow and all that kind of stuff, like I just say, you're crazy. But definitely kudos for him. I mean, nothing against it. My lazy ass, I wish I was that strong-minded to go out and do it, but I'm not. What cell phone company you have with? I got Verizon, because AT&T sucks out here. At least when we first moved here, there's a bunch of stores over here. I've never even been to the left here. Let's try that. There might be a store over here. I'm gonna get my ass lost is what I'm gonna do. And it was horrible, because my work phone used to be AT&T, and then my other one was Verizon, and it would not work hardly anywhere, especially when you went into the forest. It was like, what do I do? What's up, Roger Dot? Nah, damn it, there ain't no gas station over here. Unless there's something over here. Bilo doesn't sell tickets, does it? I don't think it does. Does CVS? No, CVS doesn't sell tickets either, does it? I'm gonna have to go the other way, because I want to be lost. Especially if I'm using my phone for chatting. TR Prepper. What's up, buddy? Roger, you shooting that pistol? Getting better at it? Getting good to be getting good? How's that new shield? Old Roger got a new M&P shield for a great damn price, $249 or something at Palmetto State Armory. That is a smoking deal on a good gun. All right, hopefully there's something over here. Man, there's a ton of stores over here, but they're all the wrong kind of stores. Let's see, how do I get to you? Where the hell's the gas station? Still got time. There ain't a gas station over here. Oh, there's one over there though. Let's see if I can pull this off. I'm in the wrong lane, but we're on a mission from God to get a lotto ticket. So stand by. Wish I had my blues brother glasses. This is gonna have to work. All right, going left, man. All right, we've spotted a gas station. It's gonna suck when I go in here, guys. I'm gonna be could be waiting in a line for 10 minutes. I don't know. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll. I wonder if they got lotto tickets here. All right, I'm gonna turn this down so people don't think there's a line of people too. All right, wish me luck. Be right back. All right, we're back. All right, you will no longer need to buy tickets because the winner ticket has been purchased. So don't even worry about it. All right, I apologize for that. I do apologize. My video chatting rudeness. That's why I wish I could add people to this damn thing. Because it'd be a lot more fun. Where in the hell am I? All right. It'd be a lot more fun if more people were on here. Somebody know how to make it so you can do that on a phone? Because that'd be cool. Look at that. I'm still going to be on time for the kid. So that'll be cool. All right, so I bought $10 worth. Ooh, that's gonna be the one right there. 26, and the Powerball number's 12. That's gonna be the one that wins, because those are two of my favorite fire stations that I used to work at. Let's see if, and it's got 69 in it. It's got 67, 68, 69 in it. Wow. That's pretty, this could be the winner. It's usually something stupid like that that happens. I won't tell you what the other number is in case you guys are writing this down, because you'd be like, Rick just won $6 billion. Because if I won, I don't even know what it's up to. It doesn't even matter. It's a whole shit ton of money. I'd be like, time to go on vacation. Then I might call my chief and say, all right, I'm not giving you 2 weeks. But I'll send you a new couple fire engines. We'll call it good. We'll call it even. That'd be cool. You win the lotto, build a badass freaking fire engine, or maybe a ladder truck, and then send it to your boss. That would be really cool. It's all like custom badass paint job on it and stuff. I'm liking this idea. Is this the one I turn into? Nope. Son of a bitch. This ain't it. I needed to go one more. But I've never been down here, so now I can say I have been down here. I'm not sure why anybody would ask me, but I can say yes, I have. Matter of fact, Dun-dun. Is Rob, Mr. Pops Questis out there? I saw his little logo. That's about all I can look at. Most I ever won was $18 on a scratcher. I won $100 on a scratcher once. That was pretty cool. You figure those scratchers, I have not a lot of friends, but they play the scratchers and they seem to do pretty good at them. You figure there has to be a winner. It's kind of like this whole Mega Millions thing. At some point, somebody has to win this shit. Double alpha. Old Pop's Quest and his double alpha holsters. Set up. It's good stuff. I play more of that. I only play when it's a trillion. Yeah, me too. Shit, I don't. Okay, well, you guys play when it's a trillion, but I'll play when it gets up to 500, whatever it's at. Is it almost? It's $500 million. So it's at $500 million. This is where everybody thinks I'm a fucking freakazoid. Cause now I'm in a parking lot with a bunch of cars, talking to myself. I'm gonna do a lap here. And I guess they'd be right. Freakazoids. It's 4 more minutes. These guys can't be, they're already grouped up, so should be coming up soon. So we'll be ending this chat shortly. Park right here. Oh, Roger Dodger. Yep, that's going to be the winning one right there. The Powerball jackpot for March 20th is $550 million. There you go. So the question is, what would you guys do if you won 500 and, well, you don't really win 550 million, you only get about half of it. So what would you guys do with $225 million? What would you do for the winning ticket? Tell me now. Get the hell out of Dodge. Bad Billy says he super chatted me $2 to put me in. All right, Bad Billy. You're gonna have to super chat me. You're gonna have to super chat me 30% more because YouTube's gonna steal my money. So you need to send me like 30 cents more. Send me 1 million and your infinity. Can anybody confirm that Billy super chatted me $2? Because I can see him doing that. So if that's the case, build the ultimate adult playground, go-kart. Oh yeah, we talked about this. That's right. Me and Roger have had this conversation on live chat. Oh, $1.99. Oh, sorry, you didn't qualify. It was only $1.99, Billy. Sorry, buddy. It's so close, though. So close. Of course, I'd hook you up if I won. I'd give you my infinity, and I'd give you my 40 cal infinity. And then I'd have to, you guys could be all my arm guard. You can be my arm guards. I'll pay you well. That's the thing about winning the lottery. You have to, Bad Billy. All right, Bad Billy, you're in, buddy. You're in. All right. Just kidding. All right. Well, my son's here. What's up, buddy?
Nothing.
We're just having fun. Me and Bad Billy are gonna win the Powerball tonight.
Cool.
So,
Hungry.
you're hungry?
Yeah.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. He hit you up 99 cents. That's funny. You owe him 98 cents. All right. You guys take care, and we'll see what happens. I gave you guys my one possible winner, what I think's gonna win. So let's see if I'm right. If you don't see me on YouTube anymore, then it'll be a good hint that I might have won. Come on, buddy, get out of the way.